Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in the Wild podcast. As usual, we're so glad you're here. And I just did that without one sing-songy voice. And I just want to go ahead and say, I just want to come to the podcast first thing, getting something off my chest, really unburdening myself. This is how we're starting this week. Ryan has been telling me recently that I sing all like in every conversation. I'm singing. Like, for example, we went to the mall like semi recently. And every store, they're like, "Are you looking for anything specific or just like looking?" And I'm like, "No, we're just browsing. Thank you though." Like I draw out every word that I say. And he was saying that he's like, "Do you think you're a Disney princess or something?" I was like, "Yeah." Like
Like, funny you ask. I
and
am Snow White.
And what about it? Like, you have known me for a
Yeah.
long time. You just asked me to marry you, and you don't know that I am a Disney princess. Interesting. Anyway,
It's like you're a little Valley Girl singer.
yeah.
No, like, we're just
No,
looking. And, like, I don't agree with this man often, but I kind of do agree with him.
I know. I
Yeah.
really do it, especially at school. If I like pass someone in the hall, I'm like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
and it's just like a second too long. Which I like it, and I'm not gonna stop. So
Yeah. Haters are gonna hate.
they are, and my fiance is a certified hater. So anyway, your turn to talk. What do you want to talk about?
Anywho, guys, welcome back to the podcast this week. We are ringing in March Madness. I'm practicing my singy song voice.
Yeah, you do it too, actually.
Yeah, I do. It's also like a nervous tick, I feel like. But
Yeah, because
anywho,
I do it when
yeah,
I'm talking to people I don't really know.
yeah, it's like
Like,
a
just
way to
saying,
fill
"Hey."
the void.
Yeah. Yeah.
This week we are ringing in the season of March Madness, one of our most iconic seasons. When we refer to that, if you all don't know, the first
The lore.
year of Friends in the Wild, we like went through the March Madness bracket, picked our teams. LG was strangely getting all of them right, and then realized she was actually just reading the winning bracket. She didn't make her own.
Yeah, like, halfway through, we, like, organically realized that I didn't finish my bracket, so when I, like, hit to go to see the bracket, like, it just showed me the bracket that had been played.
Yeah.
Um, so, yeah, you should really if you want some, like, OG classic FITW, that's what you should spend your time listening to after this episode,
Seriously.
of course.
So we have always just incorporated March Madness, but unfortunately, reading the bracket every year just doesn't sound that entertaining to me because I don't watch basketball.
I think it could be fun. Let us know if you guys would be interested in, or if you think it would be funny if we did an episode like this year. We could do like an extra episode and do it quick, maybe, um, of choosing each team based on like something random. Like we can look up pictures of the coaches and like rate them
Yeah.
or something.
And
That'd
that's
be
what we
fun.
did the first year. Nothing was based off of legit
Yeah,
basketball
it was pure
skill.
arbitrary reasons. Yeah.
But this year, we are putting a little twist on it, and we're going to be talking about things we consider madness, like things that we just don't understand, we can't get behind, and we just think are blown extremely out of proportion or just taken the wrong way. So, I think that that will be fun, and we've kind of been in a ranting mood, anyways, this evening, so seems like it's
True.
going to flow off the tongue quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
But in other news, it's time for our segment, Wildest Moment of the Week.
Wow! 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 I feel like we need that sound right there.
Seriously. Do you want to share your wildest moment? Do
I
you
thought
have
we
a
were gonna
wild
do
moment?
yours. I don't really have anything
I'm
to
trying to.
share.
What was mine again? Oh, about June. Yeah, so
Yeah.
my life hasn't been extremely crazy this week, but I will say we had a scary health scare with June the other day. So June is she just turned 1 in February, so she is officially 1 years old, so she needed her 1-year vaccine. So I'm trying to wake her up so she will come over here and show her face for this. I was at work and Colin was off, so he decided that he was gonna take her to the vet to get all of her shots. Well, about the time they stuck that needle in her hip, I remembered that she had an allergic reaction when she was, like, a baby puppy, like, throwing up, drooling out of her mouth, super swollen, very scary. Well, that he told the vet, and they were like, "Okay, just hang out for a few minutes, and, like, we'll make sure that nothing happens," and she was fine. Well, they came home, and Colin was sitting here on the couch, and he noticed June is, like, rubbing her head on everything. The couch, the little fluff we have in the floor. She, like, could not settle down. So, he called me, he was like, "Hey, I think she might be having an allergic reaction," and, like, while we were on the phone, he was like, "Oh my gosh, her eyes." And her eyes were, like, starting to swell. So, he took her back to the vet, and they ended up having to give her a Benadryl shot, and her ears were, like, blood red. They said that's a way you know a dog's having an allergic reaction, like, their ears will get really
Mm.
red on the inside. And, like, her eyes were super swollen. They ended up having to give her a steroid shot and everything. But she was finally back to normal and calmed down, but she was just so droopy the rest of the day. It made me really scared. So that was my wildest moment, but
That's
she's
really
fine now.
scary. Poor June bug.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
glad she's
just
made a full recovery.
yeah, me too, because shoo-wee. Zooey mama. That was scary. Okay, let me find our other wildest moment of the week from our loyal listener.
Our listener write in. Okay, I was about to say I really like this wild moment, but I hate to say that, and you guys will see why in a second, but I
Yeah,
do it's
because
like
you're
a it's
being
truly wild, like, it's really crazy that this happened at this time in this person's life.
okay, this is crazy. I broke my hand going down a slide on Friday. I have a small hairline fracture in my palm. This is from a girl our age.
Yeah.
And I just want to talk about the lore of like breaking a bone as an adult.
Like, I feel like I know I probably have, and it's just such a bigger deal when you're a kid, so I remember it more, but, like, I feel like I've almost never seen an adult with, like, an arm cast on.
It's so rare. Like those hard shell casts.
Yes.
It is so rare to see an adult in those. But when
Do
you do,
they
you're
just
like,
not put them in the hard shell cast? Like, because kids could hurt their arm more,
well, I
but
mean,
adults are less likely to.
yeah, children's bones just aren't like as calcified as human
As
bones.
humans. As humans.
I mean, as an adult. Yeah, they're aliens.
Children aren't humans.
So I mean that's why you don't see as many fractures in adults. But my this is so ironic at the same time. Also, the fact that she was going down the slide cracks me up.
I know.
She was
Have you
doing a
seen
child activity.
Yeah, yeah, which she
Um,
has a kid, so
yeah. You were just being a present mother and that's what you
yeah,
got in return. Speaking of
no good deed goes
people in
unpunished.
casts, my grandmother, my 90-year-old grandmother, fell at the bank, and she actually broke her nose and her hand, and she is in a hard shell hot pink cast.
Yeah,
I was like, "Way to make a statement, queen." She couldn't pick, like,
seriously.
a nonchalant color. She said, "If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right, and it's gonna be hot
Sh
pink."
she leaves a little sparkle everywhere she goes. Every
Yeah.
room that she walks into lights up.
I think I literally had the thought of like, how odd is it to break in a bone as an adult the day before we got that ride in, and then the next day my mama got her cast. I'm like manifesting broken arms for adults.
Honestly, accidentally, we know that you're, like, a really, really good manifester.
I honestly am. I'm like really in touch with
Yeah,
something.
you are.
Anywho,
Okay,
prayers for all
so
those with broken arms, all
yeah,
those
apparently
adults with broken
there's
arms.
a lot. I wonder how many people in the US, like adults, at one time have a broken arm.
Also,
That's
just
a
like how inconvenient,
that's a very boring statistic, so I'm not gonna look it up, but it would be so inconvenient.
especially as a mom. You
Yeah.
can't be like, "Oh, honey, my arm hurts." They literally don't care. They're like,
No, they
"Okay."
don't give a single.
Like, and that has what to do with me?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anywho,
So, yeah.
do you have anything fun happening in your life?
I'm just feeling barristers is tomorrow, law school prom. And I told you
That's
guys
fun.
last year that if I looked cute, you would see my post on Instagram, and then you saw my post on Instagram. This year, like, I don't even have a dress. So, and
Okay.
Ryan's not gonna be here because he was here last weekend, and like he was doing something with his brother that he could only do. So I was like, yeah. And it's also getting to the point in law school where, and this is not a drag on anyone that I go to school with, but all of our events are like the same people doing the same stuff in the same rooms, you know? So I'm like, you can sit this one out. It's okay.
Yeah. You should have invited me as your plus one, but you didn't.
Well, you would never come to Lexington,
Oh, pish posh, please.
so
I've literally been up there
whatever.
every year.
Well, there is something really exciting that's coming down the tracks in my life. So because of that thing that you know about that we're not going to announce right now, you should come pretty quick.
Yeah, you're so right, actually. I'll be scheduling that in
Yeah,
very quickly.
honestly. Um,
Way to just tease them. That was like
I
telling a
know.
secret in front of people and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't tell you."
I know. But like we will tell you guys.
Yeah.
We'll have to tell you. There will be no way to like get around telling you. So,
Yeah, that's so true.
and I'm not pregnant. I feel like it kind of sounds like I'm pregnant. That's not what it is.
And I'm not either. Just this
We
has
hope.
nothing to do with me. I'm just clearing the air also.
Yeah, the more likely one of us to be pregnant also isn't pregnant. So, okay. Do you want to jump into things that drive you
Yeah,
mad?
I would love to.
Okay. What's your first one? When people think you're pregnant?
Yeah. No. Um, so I feel like just within social media recently, let's just talk about the whole social media of it all. A popping topic right this moment is Taylor Frankie Paul, and I really don't even want to speak on her situation because there are like some actual serious allegations out there
Like
about everything that's
video of it too.
yeah, and like it involves her children and stuff, and I just feel messy speaking on anything that has to do anything with a child ever.
Yeah.
But I think that her situation is a very good example of the I like kind of power that people on the internet have. And what I'm talking about specifically is the switch up on social media and how it ruins people's lives. And the fact that, like, as viewers and consumers of media from influencers and celebrities and people who have, like, a public figure, how we think it's our job to, like, serve justice to other people and
Yeah.
torture them and torment them. And I'm not saying that her situation, she deserves it or not. I'm just saying in general. Like, people will be so obsessed and crazed over an influencer. And anytime I see that happen, I'm like, give it a month. They will find something to hate them about. And
Mhm.
it will never leave them. The power that audiences have on social media drives me insane. And the fact that they're constantly just back and forth, back and forth. "Oh, we love her. Oh, we don't. We love her. We don't."
The
Another
number one
example,
example is Whitney Levitt.
Whitney Levitt, villain on the first few seasons of Secret
And
Lives of
she
Mormon.
really didn't do anything that crazy, especially compared to what's happening now, or like even the Demi thing. She was so much better than either of those, and we all hated her. Like, and I buy
Hated.
into it too. I
Yeah,
completely do it too. But the fact that now everyone's like so obsessed with her, and this was not that long ago. The show started like 2 years ago,
she
max.
literally just broke the record selling Broadway tickets with her musical
Yeah.
Chicago.
She
But
like people are obsessed.
yeah, and not that long ago, people despised even on Dancing with the Stars. She just lost Dancing with the Stars because people hated her.
Mhm.
And that was a few months ago, and now she has the record sale on Broadway.
But
and
I feel
people are obsessed.
hers actually, like, almost makes sense, though, because it's like it was sort of a slow go at it, like, it was, like, the momentum was building, like, people okay, everyone hated her season 1, and then we were like, "Oh, she might be okay, she's getting better," and then, like, Dancing with the Stars, everybody loved her because she was
That is not what I saw.
such an amazing dancer.
I think the reason
Oh, but,
she
like
didn't win is because people hated her.
no, I know, but, like, I think that everybody hated her season 1, and then, like,
Oh,
getting better, and
yeah,
then she had a huge fan base at the
yeah,
point of Dancing with the Stars. Still haters, obviously, but even now, like, I think she still has haters, but it's not like a vote, so it's not
yeah.
obvious, which
Also,
one
I
there's more
think
of.
really my pet peeve gets down to when they switch up because of issues that have 0 weight. Like, they are searching for things to hate about people.
Mhm.
Like, the people that I'm thinking of, like Taylor, Frankie, Paul, those are, like, serious allegations.
Yeah.
The internet will switch up on someone for not speaking up about a political situation, for speaking up about it. It's like
About
no one is
every political situation.
every yeah, no one is ever satisfied with anyone's way that they influence,
Or,
and they
like,
will cancel you the second you breathe wrong.
I really think and hope that we're moving away from that a little bit because everybody sees that it is literal madness. That's like the number one maddening thing on the internet, I think, for
Yeah.
the like 2020 was the height of it. It was awful. In 2020, you could not breathe in 2020 without getting canceled. And like tensions were high, like I get it. But at this then like we carried that on and it's like the court we were talking about this like the public has a lot of power, like, inherently because we're the consumers of celebrity stuff, like, we're gonna buy their stuff, we're gonna watch their movies, we're
Yeah.
gonna watch their TV shows, so our opinions do matter, but it's like people online are, like, taking it so far as to be like judge, jury, and executioner. Like they feel personally responsible for like taking these
Exactly.
people down. And if they see that other people aren't doing it, they hate those people. And that's just
Yes.
like that's not how life works in any community
No.
ever before. Like that is a pure
No.
like social media thing. And I don't
And
understand it.
no, I don't either, and I also feel like people like, if they find someone that doesn't have the exact same values, opinions, thoughts as them, they're ready to burn them to the ground.
Yeah.
Like, heavens forbid you have a different political viewpoint than an influencer like you watch. They
Yeah.
will make sure their lives are over for not sharing the same political viewpoint. I'm not that top. Like, if
But then it's like
I don't
I don't
even care.
I don't get it because like I don't think that that's I think we think that's true
What?
because people like talk about it a lot. But then like half of the population is that political party. Half of like America,
I don't
roughly.
yeah. My
So
thing
I'm
is
like those people are still watching. Like I don't understand how it affects people so much. I like
yeah.
while we think people actually get canceled for it, I don't feel like they do. I think it's the people online who are loud and insane who are saying, "Oh, that person's canceled," but they still have millions of followers like they're not canceled. They're still making money. They're fine.
I think that
And that's
they get their following and then people are like, "Well, I
they
wonder what
find
their
out.
political." Yeah, they get famous and then they find out their political viewpoints and then they, like, bash them for it and try to cancel them. But even still, like, I don't get hating people for their political viewpoints. I will never understand that. Like,
I mean, some of them are like represent your morals. And like I
but
get
it's
that.
influencers that, like, don't even talk about politics. What Brooke what's her name?
Brookie,
Brookie. She always
I
gets
don't know her
comments
last name.
about her
She
political viewpoints,
always
and she never talks about it. She just makes cute
yeah.
aesthetic videos.
And I don't know if like what gets me is like I understand if you have staunch beliefs and you don't want to follow and support someone who like is diametrically opposed to your values and beliefs.
Yeah.
And like some of those are present in your political affiliations. Like, I get that.
Right.
I don't like with her, and maybe I'm wrong about this, with her specifically, I feel like people don't even know what her political views
Exactly.
are.
That's
They
what
just
I'm saying.
think because, like, she's Christian, she lives in the South, like, people are just assuming that she's conservative,
Yes.
so then they hate her. And then, like, if you don't say anything, they're gonna continue to think you're conservative
Right.
because you're not saying you're not. Like, yeah,
But,
it's
like, big picture, what does it matter? If she was a
well,
liberal, what does it matter? Like, I when I see influencers, whoops, I'm consuming for outfit inspo and home inspo. Like,
yeah,
it's a free country at the end of the day if you wanna have liberal what but it's this is politics is just an example. They will take that and, like, pick apart everyone
yeah,
for anything, and it's just the dynamics blow my mind, and I hate that people on the internet feel so entitled to say such hateful things to people about anything, but
yeah,
acting as if, like, their words don't carry weight just because it's the internet.
exactly. That's what I think is like fa I wanna watch, um, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 4, I think. There's a girl I don't wanna, like, spoil it, and I actually haven't even watched it, but there's a new girl who comes on the show, and during this season, they're all getting, like, all kinds of online hate, like, extreme, and I think that it's gonna end up being the new cast member, and
Mm,
just, like, I don't understand how, like, people can seem normal, and then they're internet trolls, like, behind the surface.
yeah. No, me either. I don't get where people get the courage.
No.
I like
Claudia Oshry, who's on the toast, there's a new okay, they're like big Bravo people. There's a new show like Real Housewives of New York. They're rebooting it or something. And one of the cast members is a woman who has like slid up on her stories on Instagram and like body shamed her for years. They've never met. They both like live in New York. But she said like, "Oh, you're looking thin. Isn't it funny how you were like thinner 2 years ago when you weren't pregnant than you are now?" Like always commenting on her body. And then like when she announced she's pregnant, she's like, "Oh, congratulations." So it's like half fan, half complete hater. You know, it's
yeah,
such a I just
that is weird.
that is something I can never understand. And like imagining saying some of those things to people to their face in person is so crazy. But we've only gotten through one thing that drives us mad, and I think
Yeah.
we should move on.
Okay, you pick one now.
Okay. Um, so something this is mostly because I don't understand it and I hear about it all the freaking time. Like online tokens, blockchain, crypto.
Yeah. I
We
feel
are
like
we're living in a simulation. This is not
no,
real.
when we say, "Why can't we just print more money?" But you're telling me these imaginary coins mean something? But you made me
True.
feel like a psycho when I wanted to
No,
just print more money?
and the fact that, like, crypto and Bitcoin and whatever is, like, a new form of currency, as I understand it.
Yeah, and
So, it's
it's
really not that crazy
imaginary.
of a question to say, "Why can't we just make more money?" That's what they're doing, they're making new forms
They
of
literally just
crypto.
said,
I mean, currency.
Bitcoin. I'm sorry,
I
just
know,
print
I don't
another $100 bill."
and I know we sound stupid because, like, I get that it is, like, somehow actually valuable, but I do think that that's crazy that it's
Yeah.
valuable.
Yeah. What like, I want to hold the tangible item in my hand. Like, money
Exactly.
printed money represented gold, you know? Like, that's why we can't print more money, blah, 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 but it was like a tangible good.
Yeah.
I don't understand what a Bitcoin how it has value, and I don't think I ever will, and I really don't care enough to know, and I probably should, that's how I could probably make more money.
Well, blockchain, I've been hearing about blockchain all the freaking time. And it's basically just another way for like tech bros to get rich, but it's something like an online ledger, like recording system that can never be destroyed or ended. Like it has to keep going forever. What? Like,
Like,
why would it need what do you mean? What do you mean?
This sounds fake.
It has to be fake. Okay, another thing that's insane about this, similarly, is all of the data centers that are coming into specifically, like, rural areas of Appalachia. We're
Mhm.
doing one of the clubs that I'm in at school is doing a talk about this, so if you're listening and you go to my school, you should come to our talk. I think it's on, like, April. I actually don't know when it is. April 6th, April 12th? It's April 12th. Sorry. That was just an aside. These data centers that are coming in and mining crypto, again, what do you mean?
Do you have your chipper out? Where are we mining?
Like, yes, they do. I am so far from understanding this. I also haven't tried to understand it. But like they come in, they destroy the land that they're on. They make so much noise
It's
and to
giving
mine
Gold
crypto.
Rush.
It's giving gold rush. It's giving like simulated gold rush.
Why
Yes.
don't you just say we're mining for gold?
Let's look up what is crypto mining just to like get a little bit of a grasp on this. Crypto mining or cryptocurrency mining is the process of validating and recording cryptocurrency transactions on a blockchain, a decentralized digital ledger. Literally, I could
What?
have just not read that sentence and understood the same
I
amount.
have the exact same understanding as I did 10 seconds ago.
Specialized hardware and software to solve complex math problems. It's a calculator. Like, no clue.
It sounds silly to me.
But what
And
was
mad. That's madness. Just don't.
what kind of data center was like maybe going to come into our county
I
that
don't
they
know,
just
but there
voted
was
on?
this huge uproar about it all. I really don't know what all happened. But I just remember getting on Facebook. But as soon as they started talking about crypto, I was like, I'm dumb.
You're tuning
Scroll.
out. Your eyes
Yeah,
glaze over, yeah.
yeah. Um, anything else you have about crypto you need to share?
No, I just think all of that is like we think credit scores are made up. This is another level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do you have next?
Um, I want to kind of save for the end maybe like some sayings or phrases that irk us and grind our gears. So my next one would be, and this is a really sensitive subject, but the obsession with being skinny. I think that it has taken our generation by storm. Like there are just unrealistic expectations that you see online, and then they're promoting like maybe not the most natural ways to receive those goals that aren't even reachable. Like the bodies you see on the internet probably are photoshopped to begin with. Every
True.
celebrity you see, they photoshop their photos. Almost every single one.
Especially like on magazine covers and stuff. Are you
Yes.
kidding? Like
Even if it's
obviously.
just like smoothing their skin texture. Like that's just not real. That's not what their skin looked like. And specifically with being skinny, it's just like at the end of the day it's just sad. It's sad that healthy people feel so disgusted by themselves only because of the images they see on the internet. May not only, but I would say heavily influenced by the images they see on the
Okay, I have
internet.
a couple of thoughts. I'm trying to keep track of them all. First of all, it's like now that we have Ozempic and GLP-1s and peptides and all kinds of stuff, the unrealistic stuff we see online feels like it is realistic because you can just get on
Yes.
Ozempic just like that person is. But again, it's like they're Hailey Bieber, they're Kendall Jenner, they're
Yeah.
whoever. Like that's their genes. Your genes aren't going to look like that even if you're on Ozempic. However, you are going to be skinny. Like you're going to be skinny, skinnier than you are already. And like I I get it. I just want to sit here and say to you guys like I fully get it because when I'm
Oh
scrolling
yeah.
on Pinterest and I'm seeing these girls in outfits that like on me would look fine, but on them look so cute because it's like I'm sorry, but it's like they're hanging off of them. Like, these girls are so skinny that the clothes and the skirts, like, just it's like they're a cardboard box, and it, like
Yeah.
I've seen it so much that it looks good, like, that's what I think I'm supposed to look like, I fully understand, like, the desire to
Oh, for
be super
sure.
skinny,
I
but it's
think
like our
what's
generation is returning to, like, the almond mom thing.
Yes, and I think what's sad is that it's advertised on TV so much, like, all you have to do is just do this website, and it's like, no, you need to, like, go see a doctor and, like, get their input on your health and, like,
Yeah,
your well-being. This is a prescription medication. It's more than just a quick little fix, you know? And I'm not saying like, there are definitely needs for all of this stuff, but I do think that there are unrealistic expectations, mainly set by the media. Even, like, the blurring of cellulite on people, and then you look in the mirror, you put a bathing suit on, and you see your cellulite, and you're just like, "I'm disgusting."
this is not what I was promised from the
Yes, and, like,
advertisement, yeah.
when the model had that bikini on, she didn't have cellulite.
Yeah, yeah,
So, it's sad, and it does almost feel like we're digressing a little bit in our
yeah.
body image culture.
Yeah, because n it's like before Ozempic was around, it's like, "Oh, well, some people just can't really lose weight, so we need to be positive about that." But now it's, like,
Yes.
more accessible to people, more people can be skinny, so it's like, everybody should be skinny, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can
You
get skinny,
can't
get on
lose
Ozempic.
weight? Yeah, we've got a
Yeah,
thing for that.
and I to an extent completely agree that, like, it's always better for people to be healthier, but now
Yes.
it's like I do think I will say, I do think that Ozempic is net positive. I think it's mostly a
Yes.
good thing because a
For
lot of
sure.
people first of all, like diabetes medication, what
Yes.
it's originally was used for. Secondly, like, a lot of people have been able to get healthier and I don't
Yeah.
want to say skinnier equals healthier. Definitely not true and not what we're saying. But, like, healthier because of Ozempic. Um, I do think it's also being abused, especially by, like, on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Layla, who wants to be a model, is on it. Brooke Brooke Snyder, who was on or she's, like, the biggest supermodel, really. She's on Ozempic. Like, all of the people, especially, like, in that fashion-y world, are
Yeah.
gonna be on Ozempic. Like, but models have been doing very unhealthy things to be super skinny forever. So I'm
Like
also kinda
cocaine.
like cocaine, literally like meth.
Yeah.
So, at
It's
that
just
point, it's just kinda like, "Okay, this is just the newest thing," and honestly, it's better than cocaine and meth, I would say, so.
I would also have to agree
But I
that
will say, something I think is so crazy, and you were touching on this, is that Serena Williams is on the
yes.
Roe commercial.
She is like the front runner. It's on every 2 seconds when you're
I know.
watching TV.
I don't know how to feel about that because I respect Serena Williams so much and her choices, you
Yeah,
know?
I know. And maybe she has, like, other health struggles that we just don't know about, but it's just it
Yeah.
I was shocked that she was the cover of that.
Yeah, because she's like the poster child for like a strong woman. Like
Yeah. Not that
strong
you're
and
not
still beautiful and
strong
like
on Row or whatever, but it was just, like,
but
not
like
the
her
person.
thing was not yeah, her thing was not like being thin. Her thing was being like strong and powerful and this amazing like formidable tennis player. And it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, you," which she's I don't wanna say anything bad because, like, she's still and also, I would also like to say that all we have to go on to know if people are healthy is like, on social media especially, is how they look, and, like, we don't freaking know. Why don't
yeah.
we give people a break for, like, Ariana Grande? I know she looks very scarily unhealthy, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, you guys hating on her all the time is not
Probably didn't
making
help the
it better.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, I
and
feel like we're kinda going in circles about a lot of this, but that's how
but
it
that's why
makes you
it's called
feel.
madness, like,
It's
it's
madness, yeah, it's
yeah,
maddening.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
what's next?
you go.
Um, what I think is crazy, and I've thought this for years, is the fact that we simulate everything, and it's only getting worse. For
Yes.
example, we have walking pads so that we can walk on our I've said this on the podcast before, so that we can walk while we're on our computers doing work instead of going on a walk outside. We have rowing machines to simulate rowing. I mean, like, video games, we're simulating, like, Grand Theft Auto in the
Yeah.
not the name of the game, like, we're simulating stealing cars, we're still simulating
Yeah.
killing people, we're simulating being in war, literally, like, Warzone, we're
Yeah.
simulating being in war. It's so insane to me, and when you, like, zoom out and look at it, you're like, "Holy cow, we're not actually doing anything," you
Yeah.
know? So that's why authentic things feel so good to me, um, and I understand too because, like, we're all so busy, like, we wanna be healthy even if we can't go on a 3-mile walk outside every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, why is our society at a place where it's so important to work for 10 hours a day that we can't go on a walk outside in the
Yeah.
daylight? So,
I totally agree. It's like the whole essence of life has just been lost.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And when
and
you
that's why when you do like, you do something creative or new or challenging or inspiring, you're like, "Holy cow," like, it takes you back a little bit because you're used to just cosplaying it out.
yeah, literally.
It's a little
And,
bit
like, even
strange.
in childhood now, like, kids watch other kids play with the toys
Yes.
that they have on YouTube.
Yeah. Or, like, we watch other people clean their houses instead of just getting up and
Literally.
cleaning your own.
As inspiration for cleaning our houses.
Yes.
And, like, vlogs, I mean, I don't wanna say, like, the vlog industry, but the vlog industry on YouTube is huge. People make millions of dollars vlogging. We're just watching them live their
Live
lives.
their yeah, have a day.
And they're doing things that we also do. They're waking up, they're having coffee, they're hanging out with their friends. Luckily, they are influencers, so they don't have jobs to go to.
Yeah,
It's so insane.
it really is. And I think that also ties in for our constant need for stimulation in our brains. Like, it's almost as if we can't just sit with our thoughts. We can't sit with an idle
For
mind. We
sure.
can't have an original thought or be creative. Like, I can't tell you the last time I was like, I want to make this. And it was just something that like came to my mind. It's always something I've seen on TikTok or I've seen on Pinterest. It's like something's got to be feeding the inspiration, which is great in and of itself. But also, it's important to like be inspired originally. But, I mean,
Yeah.
our phones are literally the death of us. We have new content every 10 seconds, anytime we want it, right at our fingertips, and it's slowly draining, like, your ability to be your own person.
I think it just yeah, like, individuality 100%, but I
Yeah.
think it also stops us from living our lives. Like, I wanna look back over my life and say, like, "Oh my gosh, I made so many things, I saw so
Yeah.
many places, I had so many actual conversations with my friends." Like, I my attention span is so awful, and I think it's gotten better in law school, but my attention span is so awful that, like, sometimes having a conversation with someone is, like, impossible for
Yes.
me to do. I'm like, "Why am I bored? I love this person. I love talking to them. Why can I not get through this conversation? Not even get through this conversation. Why am I not, like, wanting this to continue? What's wrong?"
Right?
Like, it's a genuine problem. It's, like, stopping me from experiencing my life fully, I think.
Yeah, it's as soon as you get in the
Phones.
car, I've gotta turn some music on. It's as soon as I start cleaning, I've gotta have something to listen to. I've gotta listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
It's whenever I'm on a walk, well, now I need a headphone in my ear to listen to music because why would I walk and listen to the birds?
Yeah.
It's really sad and it's something we're all guilty of, but
But it's also like a weird kinda catch-22 because it's like, I want to listen to the podcast and know what's going on and watch the TV shows because, like, that's what I talk to my friends about.
yeah.
Like, I wanna be caught up so we can
I
talk
think
about
we've
it.
just yeah, I think we've just lost the in moderation side of it.
Yeah.
All of it's good in small increments. Instead, we're
I
like, every increment we want it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're, like, so self-indulgent with it. Way
Yeah.
more so than we would be with, like, something else that we know can be bad for well, I don't know. People always go crazy with stuff, but, I was gonna another thing that's on my list is just how high our screen times are. It's
Yeah.
like, that's so many hours of our lives.
We're wasting days on weeks, at the end of your life, years
Yeah
on your
oh,
phone.
yeah. Um, I just lost my train of thought, never mind. So, anyway,
I do
anything
think
else?
it's a good thing, a good mechanism they put in to tell you your screen time, though.
I
It, like, makes me
agree.
a little bit sick every week.
Me too. And,
That is so
this is
sad.
what I was gonna say. I don't know about like, some people I know are better at stopping themselves from this, but, like, sometimes I'm wasting time, like, I'm not even enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's not even fun. I'm just going app to app, app to app, app to app.
Wonder
For
what they've
why?
posted in the last 3 minutes since I
Yeah,
was last on
literally.
this app.
It's like there's nothing on there. Get
No.
off. Read a
Yeah,
book. Yeah.
definitely.
So, that's how I'm feeling. I am feeling that drives like, I drive myself mad doing that.
Yeah, me too.
Especially it's when I'm really anxious is when I'm mindlessly scrolling, and it makes it worse every time. I would like to
Yes.
add.
Um, I know you have one saying that kinda bothers you, but
I
one
have
saying
many
that
sayings.
bothers me is when someone says, "You need to chill." I'm gonna have to crash out as soon as you say that. Don't tell me to not experience an emotion if
Don't
I'm
tell me how
being
to feel.
rational. And even if I'm being a little irrational, just, like, let me feel. It's also, this is hilarious. This is awful that I was gonna say, let me, like, be reminded that I'm alive and feel my emotions. My mom is, like, slightly allergic to my dog, June, and me and her had a sleepover this past weekend because Colin was out of town and my dad was out of town, and she has to take an inhaler because she has asthma, and I told her that she should consider it a privilege when she has to use her inhaler because it's a reminder that she's alive and, like, needing to breathe. And then the same sentiment, don't tell me I need to not feel my emotions because it's a reminder that I'm alive.
No, I do agree. Like,
That's just one phrase that is gonna make me, like,
I do feel like
become a
I
little
say that.
scary.
Not because I think it, but just because, like, I think it, like, just slips out of my mouth sometimes.
You need to chill.
I feel like I use the word chill a lot.
Yeah, I hate or even just the, like,
Sorry.
chill. I'm suddenly a demon.
But, like, sometimes you might need to chill.
Yeah, and just leave it to me to figure out.
Okay, got it.
What's your phrase?
I thought about this yesterday as I was driving home. My phrase is, "You know what I mean." Or, like, somebody will say something wrong or spell something wrong, and then they'll say, "Oh, but you know what I meant." Like, don't correct me, you know what I meant. I completely agree with it, like, don't always be correcting people when they make small mistakes. Completely agree, I think that's very important. However, I do think that we have taken this too far because people say things that don't make any freaking sense, or they just use the wrong word. And, like, I'm sorry, but we're getting dumber. Like, you guys need and I'm saying you guys because I try to use the right words, okay?
Oh,
We
so this
have
does not apply to you.
no, I
The
catch myself
grammar
doing
police here.
I catch myself doing this a lot. It like it reminds me of when people are like, "Oh, like, I know I'm abrasive, but, like, that's just how I am. I was born this way." Do you are you static your whole life? You're never gonna change anything about yourself? Like, be better, get better. We need to be,
Yeah.
like, on an upward trajectory. Stop it. Like, you think of the right word. If you can't think of the right word, maybe someone if you keep doing it continuously, maybe someone should correct you, and I'm sorry, don't say, "Oh, but you know what I mean," when they do. Take
I
that
was
into your brain and
thinking
get smarter because of it.
when
Sorry.
you were saying that phrase, I was thinking when people say, like, they're trying to beat around the bush, and they'll be like, "Well, you know what I mean."
Yeah,
If you're gonna talk about it, I need you to tell me exactly what you mean. I need you to say word for word the exact feeling you have in that chest of yours,
yeah,
because I don't know what you mean until you tell me. I
yeah.
can't I don't like when people and I'm so guilty of that. Like, "Well, you know what I mean." Like, "Nah.
Yeah, because
Let's
they don't
just
wanna be
put
like
the pen to paper and write down what we're
yeah,
really feeling,
yeah, like, say it with your chest. Yes, I
and
I
say it
totally
correctly." When
yeah, and
my
use their
grammar
it's like
police is gonna come get you.
what I'm talking about, it's not even really grammar. People just I something sparked this, but I can't remember what it was. Somebody said something and I was just like, "That's the it's just that's not a correct sentence.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't use the word correctly." And it's like, I think you know that. You're just and I also I need to give people more grace with this because completely understand that when an idea is in your head and it's an idea, it's hard to get it
Sometimes it's
out.
hard to find the right phrase
Yes.
and words.
But if you're, like, defending yourself saying, "Oh, well, like, you know what I mean, don't be mean about it." Like, let people correct you. Maybe my
Like,
point is,
"Well,
like,
you knew
let
what I
people correct
meant."
yeah.
That's exactly the tone.
And I know that, like, correcting people is probably someone's thing that drives people mad.
Yeah. It's probably
That drives
Colin's
them mad.
because I correct him when he sings songs all the time. He'll sing the wrong lyrics, and I have to correct him.
I I'm that way too. If someone's singing the wrong lyrics
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what? I wanna be corrected when I'm singing the wrong lyrics. I might still continue to,
Yeah. But at least I
but
know.
yeah. Yeah, I wanna know. I want knowledge. It drives me crazy, and I'm not even really talking about people on Facebook who use words wrong. I mean, that too, like, that's a different thing, but I'm mostly talking about people who like, I just think we've gone too far with letting things be wrong. We need to
Yeah.
correct things.
I have one more thing,
Okay.
and that's it. When people chew with their mouth open, that's honestly probably my biggest pet peeve. That is the one thing that will drive me mad and make my, like, skin crawl.
Yeah, it
How do
makes me
you
lose my
not hear
appetite,
yourself smacking?
and it makes me mad because it's like, you're ruining my eating experience, and, like, I was so maybe I was so excited for the meal, like and
Yeah.
I just don't wanna eat now. You're grossing me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The smacking and the sound effects. I'm done.
It's really
Yucky
gross.
yuck. Anywho, that's all I have that I
I
could
feel
think
like I
of
have
throughout this day.
more.
I have so many more. I'm a very peeved person.
Any that are at the top of your mind?
No. Other than chewing with your mouth open, that's my number one.
I think I've talked about it before, but when people have road rage, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
I was actually thinking I have road rage. Like, people on the road drive me crazy.
I know, yeah.
But
We always
I'm
talk
your
about this.
pet peeve.
We always talk about this. I hate when people have
Yeah.
road rage because I'm
I
like,
hate when people drive stupid.
I like I know I drive stupid sometimes. I'm also like, I think that I okay, you're gonna completely disagree, and I know that I know I'm wrong about this, but, like, to me, road rage feels performative. Like, I feel like you're not actually mad about it, you know? I feel like you, like, think
Actually,
you should be mad or something.
it doesn't affect, like, my entire day, but in that moment, I'm livid.
You're, like, pissed. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, it's
I
your
believe you, obviously, but it
they're
just
just doing
feels
dumb things. My
yeah.
big thing is riding my hind end. What are you getting out of that? Other than putting our lives at risk.
I will
I can't
say
stand that.
Ryan driving is maddening to me because he's a great like, I always feel like I can easily lay down and go to sleep, not worried about that, but he, on the interstate, will drive right up behind somebody, and I'm like, "Why?
Have you
Why?"
heard of safe following distance?
It makes me that makes me so mad. I get road rage from I'll get, like, driver rage. I'm not mad at the other cars, I'm mad at
Yeah.
him.
This morning I was driving to work and there was a tractor trailer riding people's hind ends going from the fast to the slow lane, like swerving in and out. They would storm up to a car and then have to hit their brakes and ride their tail. What are you getting out of You're a
I
tractor
know.
trailer. Your speed limit is lower than mine anyways.
Yeah.
Citizens arrest, you're speeding.
And your brakes don't work as well. It's like people are like recklessness makes me mad, I will say.
Yeah,
When people are
definitely.
just like per without regard for anyone else adding more danger to a road. It makes me mad,
Yes.
yeah.
My favorite thing to do is give people disgusting looks when they drive by.
Yeah.
I love to just, like, side eye 'em like, "You think you're cool?"
I feel like I get disgusting looks a lot and I always like to,
I
like,
got
smile and
flipped
be
off,
very
so
kind.
and I didn't even know why,
See?
but
That's why you shouldn't have road rage. You should
I
give people grace on the
I
road.
then rode their tail.
Okay, that's another thing. If someone honks at me, like, if I, like, haven't seen a red light or something and they honk at me, I'm sitting there for at least 30 seconds. I
The
breed road rage, like, on
Ye
purpose sometimes.
same, because if you are speeding and weaving in and out of lanes, you won't be passing me.
Yeah,
If we're in traffic, I will be speeding up, your car can't fit.
yeah.
Sorry.
Did I tell my yeah, I told my road rage story where the guy got mad at me for throwing the banana out the window? Yeah.
Yeah, even though it's literally biodegradable. Anywho, I'm sure there's many more things that are maddening to us, but we'll have to
Yeah.
save them for another day.
Please let us know what's maddening to you. I would love to know.
I
I think
would too.
that's a fun, like, get
Yeah.
to know me question.
Are we being dramatic or are we beyond valid in all of our reasons? Probably the latter.
Well, the thing is about these things is, like, it's not that serious. Like, if you do any of these
Yeah.
things, you know, it's
It's
so
that's what
fun.
makes something maddening. It's not like legit, this is how you should feel about it. It's your opinion and the way
Yeah.
something makes you feel.
Yeah, like, I hate road rage, and Mally, my very best friend in the world, is a road rager.
Yeah. And it's not like theft. We can all agree theft is wrong and bad. That's not
Yeah.
maddening. That's just actually a crime.
Except chewing with your mouth full, that's
That is a
should
crime.
be a crime punishable by
Death. You
firing
get your
squad.
death row meal, and then they allow you to chomp it and eat it with your mouth full, and then
In
execution.
a in a silent room all by yourself, a soundproof room, so nobody has to hear
And
that.
they record it, and that's what you have to listen to until your final breath.
Wait, this is, like, actually really this just
I'm
took a
sorry.
dark turn.
Sorry, guys. Anywho, just let us know what makes you feel that way. Those extreme emotions as such.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I'm glad that I feel extreme emotions because it means I'm alive.
Yeah. Just as my mother's glad she uses her inhaler to treat her asthma.
Yeah.
Means she's alive. I was like, I can't believe I'm having this thought right now. It's cracking me up personally.
That is what I think. Anytime I'm really sad, I'm like, "Man, I'm so glad to be experiencing
Mad.
this." Like, I always have, like, a moment of gratitude in it, and I'm like, "Thanks, God, for letting me be here in this moment," you know?
I agree. All right, guys, we hope that you have enjoyed this March Madness episode, and we will be back next week with something super fun and exciting per usual. We hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you then. See ya. Love ya. Bye.